too often we begin our analysis without looking at the context in which the phenomena we are analyzing are occurring. And as I said in Black on Black, often we follow the European scheme of decontextualizing the subject matter. That is, talking about it as if it does not exist within a social system and a political system. So we talk about the Black family as if it exists in a vacuum and is not shaped by the political and economic circumstances in which it exists, you see. And you get a lot of ignorant talk about values, as if values are not created by political and economic systems. And so we're going to change the values of the Black family without changing the very values and the nature of American society itself, you see. Now we have somebody who claims that they are going to reduce illegitimacy. Clinton. It's an amazing situation. Not recognizing the fact that white teenagers are producing the highest so-called illegitimacy rate in the country. You have white teenagers producing some 250,000 children born out of wedlock in this very year. This is well over 100,000 more than African Americans. We're going to, and if you look at this situation, talked about values, behind white values is a plan for death. Yes. Just as behind any kind of white morality is death and damnation for African people. You want to come out and tell people you should not have children unless you're able to take care of them. And then you turn around to see to it that they can't take care of them. You see? So you want to tell the men, don't create children unless you can take care of them. And then you spend the time seeing to it that they're not employed to take care of the children. Then what ultimately are you asking? If they follow what you are projecting as a moral rule, then ultimately what you're asking the race to do is to what? To die. To die. To fade away. Don't be deceived then by apparent appeal to morality. One of these days I will talk to you about Eurocentric morality and demonstrate to you how behind each of their moral strictures and prescriptions lies a death plan for African people. You must come to understand that if people are in a hateful relationship with you, that the object of hate ultimately is destruction. The object of love, of course, is growth and development and expansion, enhancement. The object of hatred is then death and destruction. The interesting thing about hatred is that it can often disguise itself as love. You see, there is no accident in a metaphorical sense as to why the devil in the Bible was perceived as the most handsome angel. Because evil comes wrapped up as something very, very attractive. And that's why people fall into it. For sin were as ugly as people talked about it, and painful and apparently dirty as people talked about it, we wouldn't have much of a problem rejecting it. It's because it looks good to us before we realize what it really is about. The very essence of evil and the very essence of the devil is what? Deception. The devil is known as the great deceiver. Beware of white men on a moral crusade. Yes. Because their original motives are still hidden and disguised. In the moral crusade to reduce crime and criminality in America, of course, is death and imprisonment for black men and ultimately death for black people. But that's another story.
Is the black doll? And which one is the white doll?
That one.
Which doll is the pretty doll? Which doll is the nice doll? Which doll is the bad doll? Which doll is the nice doll? And which doll is the bad doll? And why is that doll pretty?
Because she's white and he has 2 eyes.
Which doll is the ugly doll? Why is that doll ugly?
Because he's black.
Which doll looks most like you?
Like me?
Yeah, which one looks like you?
And that one.
Okay.